Hey, there we go. What's up, everybody? Yep, good luck, you guys. I always qualify. All right, let's get the qualifying setup on here. If I can find it. Okay. All right. I am the 18 car, so I'm definitely far down in this split. All right. Let's get settled in here. Got to get comfortable. Get this freaking mirror off. There we go. So the race setup that I got was a long run setup that I built. Feels pretty good. So we'll see how this thing goes. Hopefully we can have another good race like we did last week at California. First qualifying lap, we're just going to go through the middle here because these tire temps have got to come up some. Second lap, we're going to put it right on the white line. I'm P2 with a 30.09. I will take second. I will apt. Yeah, pretty much. Just wondering if I should go with... I should go with that third 3.903 or the 3.92. I don't care. But yeah, post it in there. All right. Are you running that 3.90? Jeremy, are you running the 3.90 gear for the race? The 9.2 or whatever it is. Gotta get my gum set up. A lot, like 50, 60 laps. Yeah. I don't know if you would want to go that far, but yeah, you can. Depending on the cautions. Okay, I gotta... Yeah, good luck, guys. Sounds good. Good luck. All right. What's up, Jezza? Thank you. Nice lap. Thank you. Yeah, I ended up getting third, so I'm on the inside row. Ugh. Just remember, the car's going to be tight the first couple laps. Don't push it. Just let it come to you. Let it come to you, man. Are you using the insider setup? So there's no preload in that setup. So when the fuel goes away and you're on throttle later on in the run, it's not going to be like at California where that thing's going to want to come around on you. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't have any preload in it. See, I actually like having my steering wheel turned to the right coming out of the corner, but most people don't like it that loose. The dirt thing. Nah. Oh, it should be 5 sets. Okay. Make sure my telemetry's on. 134 laps. Oh, I'm gonna need one more piece. Yeah, it sounds like you're only 100 yards away now. Good luck, you guys. Ah, here we go. Go for it, guys. I'll catch you later. See that guy diving down the track right there? That's that preload on cold tires, man. You got to be so careful with that. There you go. There's the caution. Look at, there goes another one. No, there's only 5 gears. If you've got 6, iRacing's giving you a cheater car. But yes, you run... No, they have 5 now. They used to only have 4. Now they've got 5. But yes, you run high gear the whole time, Kurt. But see, this is the thing. This is the thing that's going to be a problem, is if we can't get green flag runs like we didn't last week, I'm going to sit here and lose positions on every restart because it takes like 5 laps for my setup to start coming in. God, who hasn't? Yeah, exactly. I see a lot of guys running fourth. Seems like fourth and fifth gear are real close. Yeah, they are real close, and it depends on your gear ratio. Concrete. It depends on the gear ratio that you're running. The gear ratios that I run are designed for you to drive in fifth gear. That's the way that I set them up. Unless there are a couple of tracks that I have done it to run in fourth gear. North Wilkesboro, for example, I think was one where it was set up to run in fourth gear. And then what was the other one? It was like Bristol or Dover or something like that, but that was on the old build. That wasn't on this update. We got a caution on. We had a caution on the first lap. Yeah, but those are all A-class drivers. NIS is C. Nice. But yeah, anyways, Concrete, that is something that people do. I've tested it some, and to be honest, I haven't tested it anymore. I need to do some more testing on it to see, because there are some gear ratios where I would like to split the difference between, you know, a 3.92 and a 3.96, you know, and if I can do that in fourth gear as opposed to fifth gear, then I want to do it. So I need to do some more testing with it. I just haven't had the time, unfortunately. There goes another one. There goes another one. God, man, come on, guys. on, man. I don't want to have a repeat of last week where we literally had 13 cautions. Yeah, Jez, I'm with you, man. It's just... The bad thing is with these cars is you have to be more patient with these cars than you do any other oval car that we run. Yeah, what's up? Really? My car feels great. So if you're stupid tight, then when you pit, you need to make probably an air pressure and spring perch adjustment. I would look at increasing probably the right side air pressures, both right side pressures, maybe go up a pound on both right decrease the left rear spring perch offset. That should actually increase the cross weight a little bit, but that should correct the issue on the exit. So the tire pressure should help on entry, the spring perch should help on the exit. No problem. Jordy, if you guys are tight when you're behind a car, drag the brake just ever so slightly, and that'll help these cars turn. It doesn't kill the speed with these things. Just drag it ever so slightly, and that can help it turn. Make sure that your brake bias is set to like 52%. I have mine at 51.8, and I use it for that reason. It'll help it rotate. Just ever so slight on entry, man. You're not getting into it a lot. Maybe like 20%, 25%. We'll try 10 and see how it is, but I mean, it's not going to be much. Well, and that's the thing. The setup's going to be tight the first 4 or 5 laps anyways. It takes 4 or 5 green flag laps for this thing to finally start turning good. We've had some rain here. Yeah. I don't know how much they got in Chico. Yeah. No, comes out on the new build. All you have to do is download the updates, and then you can do the test driving, and it'll have the new updates. It won't have the new tracks, but it'll have all the other new updates if there's ones to the cars and stuff like that. Yeah, it was hard to tell in that video. What are we doing, guys? Come on, let's go. My goodness. Just letting people go by because I don't want to go 4 wide into a corner. That was an awesome start. What is going on? There goes another one getting loose. God, I wish I hadn't lost all them spots on that start. Whoa! That scared me. Oh. Oh. Hold her together, number 7. Keep her straight. It should be Silver Cup. Yeah, the 360 should be running tonight. No, it's Silver Cup. Silver Cup, I believe, is Civil War. Alright, now we're climbing back up. There goes someone through the infield. Oh my goodness. Man, dude. Was literally starting to catch the guys, man. That's my car's just now coming in good. Like, this is where it's lap like 20 to lap like 45, 50 is where my car's at its best. God dang it. Oh, it's low, Adam. This is not a high strength of field. I don't, since I've gotten my A license, I got my A license in Asphalt Oval, like, season 2 of last year. Since then, I've maybe run a dozen official races. I don't run a lot of officials, so I'm very low strength of field. This is like 12 or 1300 or something like that. We're gonna leave the car the way that it is. I don't think I want to make any changes right now. We didn't have a chance to really see how it's gonna be. I know that it was just starting to feel really, really good. Where are we going, dude? My home track. I bet Sherman's there. I don't know if that was Silver Dollar or not. It could have been Silver Dollar. There's a couple of tracks out in California that don't have a backstretch wall. Or at least where you can go off the track on the backstretch, I should say. Because there's a wall back there, it's just not up on the track. Yeah, that was a decent run, Jezza. I'm happy with the way the car feels. If I can just get... If we could get a long green flag run, I'll be really happy. Yeah, hopefully this time the guys will go on the restart. I don't know what happened that last restart. I don't know what happened on that restart. Yeah, I don't know. So, we'll see. Because that, I mean, I lost like 6 spots. Like, it was bad. I went from like 6th to 13th or something, 6th to 12th, so. Let's see what the tires were. Oh, see, my tires were still really good. 97, 95, 99, 96. That's what I want to see. My right rear was still really good. So that's good. I wanted to see that. I think I can get another top 3 in this race. Just got to stay out of trouble. We still got a long ways to go. Still got 100 laps to go. 106. My car felt great, man, after about 10, 15 laps. Oh, yeah, we just had a 20-lap green flag run. Got to remember that this thing's going to be tight now these first 5, 6 laps. But some of these guys in the lead are having all kinds of problems. Just let this guy go. I can catch him later. I don't want to push it too hard right now. Until my tires build up some more pressures, man. This car is bottoming out and it's tight. So no sense for me to wear my stuff out trying to hold on to 8th place. Okay, that's good to hear. Ah, God. No, I-55 will be out on Tuesday when the new build. That's when it'll come out. It's already confirmed it'll be out on the new build. That's one of the new things for the new build. I'm staying out. I want the track position. I just pitted. And my tires after that last pit stop were still good, so. Yeah, Jezza, you're right. It'll come out with the new season. There's a couple of new tracks that are coming out. Only one dirt, I-55, but there was another track that I saw I thought was coming out. There's also a couple of new series coming out, which is really cool. There's supposed to be a new Grand Prix series, which is like the NIS NASCAR series, but it's going to be for road racing. It's going to be Formula One, which is awesome. I will definitely run that. Oh, you actually ran I-55, Jason? That's awesome, man. I love those tracks. Those, you know, third of a mile tracks, you know, 3/8 mile, you know, bigger than a quarter, smaller than a half. Like, I really like those tracks. Don't get me wrong, I love half miles, and especially in real life, half miles are awesome. But, you know, I really like those. I like short tracks, man. They're just a lot of fun, especially for someone like me who loves the non-wing stuff, right? The non-wing sprint cars and the dirt midgets. Like, I love those shorter tracks. They're just so much fun in those cars. Like, I can't wait to run. I mean, the first car that I'm going to drive at I-55 is going to be the non-wing 410 sprint car. Like, I can't wait to do that. Like, I'll run all the dirt cars there just because, you know, that's what I'll do to review the track. But, like, I can't wait to run the non-wing sprint car there. Like, that's what I'm looking forward to. Non-wing sprint car and the dirt midget. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. I've also heard they're going to be doing an update to the dirt midgets and the dirt late models. You know, whether or not they do that, I don't know, but that's what I've heard. We'll see what happens. Jason, what car did you run at I-55? What'd you drive there? Oh, modified and late models. Nice. Tire jumped out and got me. That sucks. Yeah, Jezza, it does look fun. It's one of those tracks I really like because it's a shorter track, but it's wide. Guys at my split don't even go when the green flag drops. Like, everybody sits there and waits for an invitation or something. It's crazy. Oh, is that Sean Becker Lane? Yeah. Yeah, he's awesome. He's good in the sprint cars, too. Good job, man. Now you just got to keep it for another 100 laps. Oh, no! How are these guys spinning out in the tri-oval? I don't get it. That track it's heavy adobe clay, man. It throws some dirt clods, dude. They're like softball-sized dirt clods. I was sitting in the front row one night in turn 1, and I got hit in the face with a dirt clod that I swear was the size of a baseball. Had a black eye for like a week. Yeah, it was fun. I was under the influence of alcohol, so I didn't actually feel it really until the next day is when it really hurt. And I was like, God, man, that hurt. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not pitting this time neither. You guys go ahead. I'm staying out. We've hardly had enough green flag laps. And just keep being consistent, man. Maybe they'll burn up their stuff. Do you know this? When I do my next pit stop, I'm gonna do a slight air pressure change. Don't know when that pit stop's gonna be, but if we can get a good green flag run, like through the rest of this fuel, right? I got 13.8 gallons. I got about 50 laps of fuel left. If I mean, you know, well, maybe not 50, more like 40. We can do that, then I can do one more stop and make it the rest of the way. That's the reason I wanted to stay out. You know, if I had pitted, I mean, we could do that too, but I would much rather have the track position. I mean, you saw even the guys in front of me, the leaders, those guys there was a couple of them who were spinning out and stuff. Like, I want to limit as many cars in front of me as possible, man. That just scares the crap out of me when those guys do that. What line are you running in 3 and 4? Back up your entry and try accelerating through the corner more. You really want to drive these cars through the corner. You don't want to drive them in deep like we used to with the Gen 6. You want to try to drive through. And the more acceleration that you can carry on exit, the more downforce you're going to generate, which is going to help plant the car more. If you drive it in deep and then let off and then you're accelerating out, you're not going to be going as fast on the exit. at the entry. Honestly, Kurt, it depends for me. It depends on what line I'm running. But usually it's at the little track, the little circle track symbol there at the entry, whatever that is. That little colored circle or whatever that is. Yeah, right about there. It's like right before the safer barrier. Dude, the run that you get in these cars is insane. Maybe I should have pitted. I didn't think fresh tires would be that big of a difference, but I guess so. That is one thing I've noticed about the tire wear on these cars. Like, a 95% tire on this car is not the same as a 95% tire on the other car. It seems to be worse. Oh well. We got time. If this thing can go the rest of the way, I can I can short pit this thing, make up the time, and maybe win this on strategy. Oh, I'm sure they're pushing harder than me. They're almost wrecking up there. Yeah, I'm not pushing this thing to the max. So whenever I build the setup, the one thing that I do is I go out. When I finally have the setup built to where I think it's done, I do 2 long runs. The first long run I do is, and when I say long runs, I mean like my final runs. The first long run I do is I go out and I run the car to the limit as long as I can, right? Like I push it to the max for as long as I can. Usually I push it so hard that I can't make it till the end of the fuel run. Or I get to the end of the fuel run and the car is just extremely hard to drive. Then what I do is I'll make 1 or 2 little adjustments. They're usually just little tweaks to compensate for that. And then I go out and I do another long run, and I'll do that run where I go like 90%. You know, I push it to like 90% the whole time, right? Maybe a little bit less towards the end. And that lets me know kind of how hard I can push the thing throughout the run. Like if I push it hard in the beginning, how much do I have left at the end? If I take it easy in the beginning, how hard can I push it at the end? You know, kind of like that. And that's what I'm doing right now. Like I know that I can push this thing harder. But I also know that I can maintain this pace pretty much the entire run. What I'm doing right now. When I did the run here. No, I think it's like 50 or 55. When I did that last long green flag run, my fastest lap was a 30.6. The laps that I was doing at the end of the run were 31.1s or something like that. So it was only like a half a second difference. So for me, if I only have a half a second fall off, I'll take that. Because I know over the course of the long run, it'll balance out. That speed will balance out. Yeah, that's the thing. You just need a lot of green flag laps. Yeah, you can pretty much throttle through the entire corner. That guy's missing some parts. That's the thing, Steve-O. That's the trade-off, is that they're wrecking so much. Getting these long green flag runs, it's tough, right, to bank on that. A lot of times it's short runs, but you can see I'm already catching them. So if I can make it, if this can go green the rest of the way, I think we've got a legit shot at winning this race. Because I would be willing to bet dollars to donuts right now that my car is probably the best on the long run. Right? Like I had what, 15 laps already on these tires. Those guys pitted, and I'm catching them now. I'm faster than them right now on this run. I mean, I'm catching them very slowly, but I'm still catching them. So I know that if I can get a pit stop, if we can stay green the rest of the way, and I pit, and I don't screw up on my pit stop, right? The pit stop goes good, because I'm not very good at pitting. Then I know I got a good shot at maybe winning the race. Top 3, I got a good shot at a top 3. That I feel pretty confident of. '72. Don't you love that? By the time I catch this guy, it's going to be time for me to pit. I was able to do 54 laps, 55 laps on a full tank in the test session, so if I can run this tank to the end, pit, I should be able to make it the rest of the way if we go green. This car feels really good at the end of this run. I do not want to go a full pound on that air pressure adjustment. In fact, I'm debating whether I want to do the air pressure adjustment or not. Actually, we'll go a half a pound. It does need a little bit of help at the start of the run, so we'll go a half a pound in both tires. There's the caution. We're in good shape now. We should be in good shape now. We pit. We can go green the rest of the way. I think we can win this race. I really do. Come in third, come out second. Love it. Let's see where the tires were at. Look at that. 80s on the right front, 70s on the left front, 80s on the left, mid 80s on the left rear, and low 90s on the right rear. Yeah, this thing's going to be good on the long run. If we can go green the rest of the way, we'll be good. Nice. Yeah, hopefully mediocre, hopefully Jezza, it'll turn out good. We've got a good chance. We got a good opportunity. We'll see if we can take advantage of it. I just need to not lose too much time during the first 10 laps. If I can keep the leader within, I don't know, 2 seconds. I mean, I was reeling those guys in. I was catching them, and, you know, my tires were 20 laps, 15 laps, probably 15 laps older than theirs. So now with us on the same stuff, if we can go green the rest of the way, I think we got a shot here. I really do. We're going to have 46 laps, so I can make it on fuel. All right. Let's get a long green flag run here. Let's go green to the end. That'll be perfect. God dang, man. Dude was on my freaking quarter panel. There he goes. God dang it! Yeah, he just took me out. Oh my god, man. Ah. God dang it, dude. There he breaks loose. That ticks me off so bad. Oh, man. That should have been... That should have been a good finish for me, man. Oh my god, dude. Oh, that's just so frustrating. That's just so frustrating. I really think I could have had a shot at winning that race, man. I really do. "20 seconds of required repairs." How do I have only 20 seconds of required repairs? I'm gonna finish the race just because I don't want my I rating to get crushed if I leave. I'm gonna lose so much I rating. It's not even funny. Freaking bots. Yeah, mediocre. I do not know what is with the tri-oval tonight, man. I don't know what it is with this. God dang it. I don't know what it is with these cars, man. It's not that hard. It really isn't. You just don't push it to the ragged edge for the first few laps. Like, it's not that difficult, man. It's just it's just frustrating. Oh well, what are you gonna do? You know, what are you gonna do? Nothing you can do about it. You know what I mean? Now I'm just gonna have to cruise around till the end of the race. I can't even get up to 5th gear. God, it's gonna be a long race. God, this is freaking boring. Yeah, thanks, Richard. My race is already ruined, so it was going good, but it's ruined now. Which is really unfortunate because it was going really good. Looks like Texans trying to drive in the snow. Yeah. Or Southern Californians trying to drive in the rain. People in Southern California, it kills me, man. Like, one drop of water hits their windshield and, like, all of a sudden they're trying to, like, avoid the raindrops. Like, they're trying to dodge the rain. It's the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen. Cars, they just start slamming into each other. It's like they've never seen rain before. Pit lane's closed, right? Like, or maybe it's just closed for me. Yeah, I'm getting some wheel time. Unfortunately, I can't even get to the high gear. It's, yeah, it just... It sucks, but you know, like, you know, what are you gonna do? It happens, unfortunately. It happens a lot, unfortunately. But, I was gonna do a video on that last week, this week. I was gonna do a video on it because it happened a ton in California too. I think I'm gonna do a video on it probably tomorrow, because it just takes like I mean, you just it just man, just a little bit of patience. Like, that's all it takes, is just a little bit of patience. Oh, what? Yeah, I can make somebody one. I'm not 100% sure how to do that, but I think I can. I don't want fuel, I don't want tires, I just want my damage fixed. I don't want to lose any more laps. Ah. Yeah, I've got so much damage I can't even get into fifth gear. Oh, maybe I'll try the NIS race on Sunday morning. Probably not, though. These races, I mean, these things are like, because they're so long, it's like I only want to do them once. I don't want to do these, I don't want to do multiple NIS races a week. I'm going to be surprised that my motor doesn't blow up. What am I, 18th? I think I was car number 19. I think if I can finish in this position, I won't lose any I rating. Which is good because, like I said, I just gained half of what I lost from Daytona 2 weeks ago. I've gained half of that back. So I was at like 1,400 and something at Daytona. I got knocked all the way down to like 1,100, and now I'm back up to like 1,250. So I really don't want to lose. Yeah, there's a lot of carnage out here. My motor sounds like one of those, you know, remember like the old Volkswagen Beetle? That's how my car sounds right now. It's so bad. So bad. Oh my god. This race is going to take forever if we don't go green. Come on, guys. Come on, everybody. Let's get this thing going. I'm wondering, I'm wondering what else we're gonna get with this new build. At this rate, you might get a pass. No joke. Well, the guy who just wrecked, you know, he disconnected. So, you know, I'm in 18th. The car behind, I'm 4 laps down. The car behind me is 9 laps down. And then 20th is 113 laps. No, that can't be right. Because the guy behind him is only 12. So, yeah, it's a 12 laps down. So, I mean, at this rate, I might get a top 15. Who knows? It's just a bummer because like so this week on this car, like I talked about it earlier in the week when I was in one of the other live streams or something. I spent this week, the amount of time I spent building this setup, it was a lot. It was astronomical. It took me a long time. It was like 14 hours. It was something ridiculous. It was a long time. And I did that because of the Insider program, right? And it's great when I have people who send me messages being like, "Hey man, the next gen setup was awesome." That's awesome. I love hearing that. It's great. But for me, it sucks when I go out to use my own setup that I put all the time in and then I get wrecked. It's like, that just sucks. It just blows. Because I don't get to race that often. That's the thing. You know, all the stuff that I do racing is only a small portion of it. I don't hardly ever get to really race anymore. So that's the frustrating thing. Like, yeah, I could have gotten potentially a good finish. Who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows, right? It was looking like I might be able to get a top 3, maybe a shot at the win. But at the end of the day, who knows, right? Maybe those guys, maybe they had more in the tank. Maybe they would have beat me. Like, who knows what would have happened. But to just not finish the race, like, that's just, you know, to not be able to finish the race with the car intact to see how it does, like, that just sucks. Because this is the only time I get to really learn more about these cars, right? Like, that's how I learn stuff. For like the Xfinity or the truck, I can go out and do an AI race, right? That's how I verify a lot of the setups. I can go set up an AI race and I can crank the skill level up to, you know, alien, and I can go out and race and run. And if it does good against the AI, then I know that it'll do good against, you know, the other drivers, real world drivers. We don't have that for the next gen cars. Like, I got to get into races, so it's just a bummer that I'm out here and we're not getting to race. That's all. It just sucks. Oh well. Rant over. It's done. Nothing we can do about it now. We had a good run last night, so that truck race last night was probably the best truck race I've ever been in. It was incredible. No cautions. We went green from start to finish. All the guys in the race that I raced around, like, raced hard but raced clean. It was incredible. So hopefully next week we can have a better race in the NIS. We'll see. I'm up to 16th place now. What's up? Yeah, I had that going too, and then we got a caution and everybody came into pit, and I was hoping to go green the rest of the way because I was third. I think I had a shot at winning, and I got wrecked on the restart. Now I'm 16th riding around in a car that I can't even get into 5th gear in. But because enough people have wrecked, it looks like I might actually gain 10 iRating in this race now. That's good. What'd you finish? Did you do those air pressure adjustments? Because that helped Kurt and me. Uh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of these guys, and I think a lot of that is not just the setup. These guys seem to be pushing it to the absolute max at the start of the run. Because yeah, after 10, 15 laps, I mean, I was catching them. We had one run, Jeremy, where we had pitted, when then we went out and ran like 15 laps. Everybody came in and pitted again. I stayed out, and 2 cars passed me, and they had, their tires were 15 laps newer than mine, and still after like 20 laps, 20 more laps of green flag racing, I was catching them. I was faster than them. So like I had twice as many laps on my tires, and I was still faster than them. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to make these things just a little bit better at the start of these runs. Yes, they are. They get very loose. Yeah, exactly. Really. Nice. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. If we could have, if I didn't get wrecked, I think I had a top 5 or top 3 potential finish. Yes. Well, that was the thing with this setup, man, was when I was running it, my fastest laps at the start of the run would be mid-30s, and at the end of the run, after 50 laps, I would still be turning low 31s, you know? Yeah, see, that's awesome. Yeah, see, Jeremy in his run, he was only falling off like 0.4 of a second. You're okay. You're okay. I got plenty of telemetry for Vegas, man. You're good. Oh, sorry, man. If you want, I could stop. If you want, I could stop giving you the stuff for free. Yeah. Yeah, that one's gonna be interesting, because that, with that track, with it being flat and gonna have, you know, people are gonna have to really be smooth with the throttle. That's gonna be interesting. Oh man, I just want this race to get over with. Yeah. Then it'll be a long run, yeah. I'm having to watch the mirror as much as I'm watching out my front windshield so I can see when cars are catching me. Alright, well, that's the race. Not obviously what we were hoping for, but the first half of it was pretty fun, so what are you gonna do? In the end, 16th place with a car that couldn't make it into 5th gear. I'll take that. It looks like I actually gained iRating, which I can't even believe, but I am going to save this replay, though. So, yeah, not the, like I said, not the finish I was hoping for. But, you know, what are you going to do? So, let me see. We actually gained iRating and safety rating. That's incredible. I don't know how that happened, but we did. How many people finished on the lead lap? There's only 13 cars on the lead lap. We had 9 cautions. Jesus. Oh wow, the strength of field wasn't very high tonight. Only 27-12. It's 6 cautions. Oh, there's 31-12. That one just finished. They had, God, the top split had 31. Had 9 cautions. 3 cautions. 6 cautions. Man. Oh, a lot of cautions at Vegas. Oof. Wow. Well. Yeah, it's something at least. Jezza, like I said, it's something. Look, the first half of the race was fun. You know what I mean? It was good. And like I said, at least I know I'm on the right track with the setups, you know. So that's good. You know, Jeremy in his race, he, you know, on the long run was the fastest car. Kurt, same thing. You know, even Jordan was saying the same thing. Yeah, we just finished. So, you know, at least I'm on the right track. I finished 16th. I was wrecked, but I actually gained safety rating and iRating somehow. Don't know how, but I did. Yeah, Carlos, I feel for you, man. I feel your pain. I got killed too. It's just a bummer. So, you know, it just happens, unfortunately. It's a bummer, but like I said, what are you gonna do? So next week we've got Phoenix, which will be interesting. Like I was just talking to Jeremy and Kurt and stuff. That's gonna short track, flatter. Got to really control the throttle, so it's gonna be interesting. So, but you guys, that's gonna do it all for tonight. Thank you guys very much. I will be back next week. I don't know what days. My son's baseball schedule right now for practice, it's just we don't find out what it is until the weekend, and the last 2 weeks it's been Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays. I don't know if it's gonna, I imagine it's probably gonna be that again. It'll probably be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I'll be back next week, you know, Thursday, Friday, you know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. But almost win my RTP split with adjustment on iRacing. Nice job, Carlos. Right on. Yeah, I got second in the RTP race last night in my split. It wasn't the iRacing setup, it was my setup. But yeah, I got second. The guy who won was fast. He was really fast. I had nothing for him. There was no way I was catching him. I was off a little bit. I think I had a little too much rake in the car. His truck just seemed to be much faster on the straightaways than mine. You know, and when I say much faster, I mean like a half a mile per hour, which adds up. That's a lot. So, but yeah, man, that's good, dude. To get second or to almost win in your RTP race with the iRacing Open setup. I tell people all the time, dude. Setups are there's no magic setup. You can absolutely take the iRacing setup, make adjustments to it, and be fast. 100%. You know what I mean? The setups that I build, they're fast for people because I put a lot of time into them, but there's no guarantee that you're going to win, right? Like when you get a setup from me, what you're getting is a savings in time. That's all it is. You know what I mean? You still might have to tweak it to fit you. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. So, you know, if you can take the iRacing Open setup and do that, that's awesome, man. There's lots of people who run those iRacing Open setups and do good. So that's awesome. It really is. So, but yeah, you guys, that's going to do it. I'll be back next week. I'll let you know what days we're doing and stuff like that. I'll get a couple of videos out on YouTube like always. And yeah. So until then, as always, good luck, good racing. Take care.